What's up, everyone? Francis Ufamadu here, and this is Way to Work, my thoughts on recording on the way to work. Hope you're having a good one so far. Just wanted to come on here real quick, say a couple of things. One about PowerBook 4 Force, and two, the halftime Super Bowl show. That was pretty live. I'm not even going to lie. It was very entertaining. I thought it was very cool. The performances were top notch, and I thought it was dope for the TV. But my freaking deep thinking ass, I can't just enjoy stuff. I'm like, what if though? How about them? So one thing I noticed during the entire performance was the stage, right? The stage was very cool. But the thing with the stage was it was one-sided. So I was wondering like how it was in the stadium to be looking at the show from behind. I wonder how that was. I wonder what that experience was like. Because the front of the show was dope from the jump. But to be behind it, I wonder if the experience was any less than seeing it from, the better view. Or if it was just, I don't know, were there screens on the stage behind? I don't know how it was broken down for the people in the stadium. For the people at home, it was shot beautifully. The performances from Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent was a surprise. That was kind of dope. Mary J. Blige was dope. And then Eminem kind of killed it as well. One thing with Mary J. Blige, the entire time I was thinking about Power Book 2, Ghost, and the recent season that just ended. And I was just like, Mary J. Blige, you are so talented, girl. You keep going, girl. You keep going, girl. Who am I to judge? I can't say anything. So either way, all in all, that was a great halftime show. Also a great game. That was a crazy game, very suspenseful. And, went down to the wire and, the Rams ended up coming up on top, and that was cool to see. OBJ going down, man, that was tough. That was tough to see. I didn't want that. I was very happy for him to be in the game, after everything he's gone through. So for him to, take that injury, that was pretty unfortunate to see. And then, Joe Burrow had a lot of swag this year, had a lot of media hype around him. And for him to answer the call, they came up short, but for him to answer the call the way he did, that was a dope time to see too. So this was a very cool Super Bowl to watch. I think this was the first one in a while where I actually paid attention the entire time. But all in all, it was a cool Super Bowl, very, very emotional and gut-wrenching. Very gut-wrenching, man. Hit me in the emotion button. One thing I want to say about the Super Bowl is the commercials. And as much as I don't want to say this phrase right now, I'm about to say it. Back in my day, it still sounds terrible, even when I freaking get ready for it. Back in my day, the commercials were a surprise, and then even after watching it, that might be the last time you ever watch it. Back in my day, it was one hit, one wonders. You see a cool ass commercial, you ain't seen that forever, unless you're like me who just remembers stuff and Googles it and or YouTube's it later. But back in my day, you could only watch commercials from the Super Bowl on the Super Bowl, so you're very tuned in. And I can't remember when it started. I want to say it started about, let's say 6-7 years ago, where they started premiering commercials early. They started premiering commercials on YouTube maybe a week early, 3 to 5 days early, whatever it was. And I was just so turned off by that. I thought that was just so disrespectful to the viewers. I mean, as big as this world is, as big as the population is, as many eyes as the Super Bowl captures, why would you premiere the coolest commercials that the world will ever see early? Let that stuff be a surprise. Once it premieres, put it on YouTube. That way when people are like, wow, that commercial is really dope, I want to YouTube it afterwards. But for certain commercials to be premiered early, oh man, that's just such a turnoff for me. And ever since I noticed that, I've just been not looking. I just haven't looked forward to the commercials because, what's the point when I have access to it right now? What makes it special? What will get me excited about it? So that's one thing I don't like about commercials today. But there were a lot of cool premiere trailers that came out. Moon Knight came out. I saw Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness came out again. Second trailer, real trailer came out for that. So that's cool. I'm going to be watching and binging that for probably the next 35 hours. Such a specific number, I know, because I just came up with it, and I probably will go ahead and try to commit to that just so I'm not talking that bullshit. But Moon Knight, I'm excited for the Moon Knight Disney Plus series to come out, and then obviously Doctor Strange 2, aka Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. You got Scarlet Witch in there. One of my friends was talking about it with me. He's thinking the Illuminati is going to be in there, the Marvel Illuminati, which has it has Professor X in it. It has Namor, who is essentially the Marvel's Aquaman, in there. You got let me look at my wall real quick. Who's in there? You got Black Bolt in there from the Inhumans. You have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is in it as well, but we'll see what they do with that. And then you have Iron Man in there, and then Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic's in the Illuminati. So we'll see what that scene was as we go through with the process of figuring out what Marvel's up to. And also, one thing that caught my eye, I didn't get to see it, but I will be watching, is the new Lord of the Rings series. The series takes place thousands of years before the Fellowship of the Ring. Is about the creation of the Rings of Power. So looking forward to seeing what they do with that. I don't have an Amazon login at the time. I'm actually behind on The Boys season 2. So if anyone out there is willing to be like, hey man, here's your login. Let's see what I got. I got some logins too. Maybe we tit for tat trade it up. You know what I'm saying? But looking forward to those things and watching those on my end. So all in all, the Super Bowl experience was dope. I got invited to one of my close old friends, Cole Oliver. So appreciate the invite. Him and Megan, his wife. So that was cool. And then ran into a lot of old friends as well. So that was dope. Outside of that, let's go ahead and move on to Power Book 4, Force, starring Tommy Egan. This one, I watched the first 2 episodes today, and man, they go. I'm excited about this series. Power Book 2. I talked about it earlier on a podcast. Probably won't post it, but either way, it's hard for me to watch Power Book 2 just because I don't believe in it. I'm not convinced. I don't believe in the purposes of the characters. So we'll see how that goes. I'm fully committed because Power Book 1, the first Power, I'll say, got me locked in. So whether I like it or not, they got me. Just like Marvel, whether I like it or not, they got me. Just like Star Wars, whether I like it or not, they got me. Fine. I may not be happy about the movie you drop. I may not be happy about the show you drop, but you got me. Fine. I'll watch. But I did, like I said, got to watch. I did get to watch. I did get to watch Power Book 5. Damn it. Power Book 4, Force, starring Tommy Egan. The character is back in full effect. He's already getting into shit after 2 episodes, and it's really cool to see. The stakes seem so high at an early stage in the show where I'm already locked in. You see Tommy get into the same stuff he's always getting into, but this time around it's a different city. He's starting fresh. He's starting from nothing, and now he's just like, man, people out here don't even know who I am, and I'm about to show them who I am. And I'm excited to see that story of him making a name for himself. Also, just, getting into the things he's always known and doing the things he's always done, but it being fresh to people that have no idea. And that just goes to show like how big this universe, Powerverse is. And it's really cool because you would think someone would have heard about this man doing all the things he did in New York for him to just go to another city and no one's like, oh, who are you? Who are you? I'm fucking Tommy Egan. That was my Tommy. And then with the quickness, that was my Tommy. And everyone's like, yo, who's this guy? What's he doing? Why is he so crazy? I'm like, man, did y'all not see the first Power, bro? Chicago, man, wake up, bro. Tommy Egan is here. Like I said, I'm excited to see where that series goes, though. I'm already intrigued. I'm very excited because the stakes seem high. It's believable. The purpose, even though it may not seem like a tangible purpose, but you can just tell he wants to make a name for himself doing his own thing. And again, I'm excited to see that journey. Outside of that, shoot, I think I'm done. What you think? Ain't nobody here. But yeah, I think I'm done. Either way, man, y'all have a good one. I'll probably be posting the snippet of this at some point throughout the week. Outside of that, man, y'all be beautiful. Y'all be blessed. This is Way to Work. Peace out. Always got the sound